Well, we're going all in. I am just going to start off with a banger and see where all of this goes. When I say that 2025 is the year I start over, I mean that in multiple ways. Moving, job change, breakup, so many things are going to be changing for me this year. Yay, ADHD. Got off on a tangent. Real life, folks, real life. My name is Annie, and I am a 34-year-old homebody. I currently work from home as a web and graphic designer, and I love all of the cozy things. This year is my year of starting over, reinventing myself, moving on, and moving forward into the life that I have been dreaming of. So part of that is starting a YouTube channel to document my cozy life, or my journey of seeking a cozy life. I have wanted to do a YouTube channel ever since before being a YouTuber was actually a career. So I'm finally doing it. Like I'm literally turning 35 in March, and I'm finally doing this. I really felt like now was a really pivotal time in my life where so many big things are happening, and I want to document them for myself, but also because I feel like so much of my life does not follow the traditional trajectory, if you will, of what a lot of society thinks a 35-year-old woman should be doing or how her life should be going. And I want to normalize the fact that the traditional way of doing things isn't the only way. I want to normalize sharing more than just the aesthetic happy times on YouTube. So that is my goal with this channel, to bring you along on my journey as I navigate personal growth and development, career change, getting out on my own. Like so many things are going to be changing for me this year. And yeah, I don't want to do it alone. You know, I think that's the big thing. So that's what this channel is going to be. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then I really, 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 really cannot wait to share this journey with you. I know I covered a little bit about myself. I am a web and graphic designer. I work from home, but I'm a lot more than that. I have so many cozy hobbies. It's like, yay ADHD, right? And that's another thing. I want to share my journey as a neurodiverse woman because it's so beautiful, and I feel like there is still such a stigma against neurodiversity. And I know a lot of you who are watching me, I feel like, are neurodiverse somewhere on that rainbow scale, because I call it a rainbow. So yeah, back to hobbies. Yay, ADHD. Got off on a tangent. I am super into gaming. I love my gaming time. I love to read. I'm a huge romantasy fan, so anything fantasy, but especially with that romance and some spice. My favorite authors right now are Sarah J. Maas, Jennifer Armentrout, and Rebecca Yarros. So currently reading Onyx Storm. Oh my god, it's so good. As you can see over here, this is yarn, actually, hand-dyed yarn. I am a knitter and a knitwear designer. I used to dye my own yarn. A lot of my hand dyes are around the corner on another shelf. I can show those off another time. I also write, so I'm working on a romantasy novel of my own that began as one of the most vivid dreams I have ever had in, I think it was November of 2020. So yeah, let me know if you want to hear more about that, because this novel I've been working on is the first novel that I really want to publish. So let me know if that's a part of the journey you would like to hear about. What else? Oh, I'm also a huge I've gotten into mechanical keyboards, so I really enjoy keycaps and like switches and like switching things out. Like I love my mechanical keyboards. I have two right now, one for gaming, one for daily life. So that's another thing you will see on this channel. Oh, I am really into like yoga and meditation, so you'll probably see some of that, somatic work, things like that. Let's see, reading, writing, gaming, knitting, outdoors, photography. Okay, well, that's all I can think of for right now. I'm also a fur baby mom. I have a miniature dachshund, long hair. Her name is Desi. You will see her in my vlogs quite frequently. I'm currently living with my partner and his dad. We're kind of almost like out in the country, but still close to everything that we need. So you'll probably see some vlogs where I'm going up into town and walking or going to the library, things like that. Super duper fun. When I say that 2025 is the year I start over, I mean that in multiple ways. Not only am I truly getting to a point where I feel like I am discovering who I really am and stepping into who that person is. My living situation is going to change because I am going to be getting out on my own. I realized last year that I have gotten to a point where I have outgrown my partner, where I have been on a quest for my highest self for so long, and it's starting to blossom. All the deep work and the trauma work and all of the things that I've been doing inside myself to become that person are starting to come to the surface and manifest. And I realized that what I need in a partner is very different, and it is not fair of me to resent my partner for not being those things, or that's just not who or what he is. So I realized that I need to move on for both of us. So right now we are still together, and we're going to stay together until I move, which was going to be in the next few months. But I just found out that my job that I was staking everything on is letting me go. And you will see that in one of my vlogs. I've actually been vlogging for a few weeks, and I was just going to start posting weekly vlogs. Just boom, let's go. And then I realized I kind of needed like an intro video first. So the timeline of these, you're going to be hearing about some things that haven't happened yet in upcoming vlogs. So just as a note there, timey-wimey stuff, right? But as of recording this, I have just found out that my job is letting me go. I won't go into it too much because I do cover it in one of my vlogs when it first happened. So I'll let you kind of experience that with me. Full story will be in a couple of vlogs. So watch out for that. Basically, all of my plans for this year were pinned on that salary. I've had multiple people tell me that they see that I am at an opportunity where I get to decide what I want and go after it. And it's a very interesting position because when I first found out about the job, I was crushed because all I could see was all of my plans that were staked on that salary going down the drain. And that is not the case. I have realized in the last few days, thinking about all of this. Let me back up a little bit. I had a pretty bad fight with my partner a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now. Time is a little blurred for me. And I just sat here, literally right here in my chair, sobbing, and just asked the universe, please get me out of here. I am so ready to spread my wings and get out of situations, relationships, circumstances, whatever, however you want to put it, all of the above, that are holding me back. Yes, I have a partner, but that partner is not emotionally available, as invested in personal development as I am. Most of my time is spent alone. I have my own space, thankfully. His work schedule is so crazy that when his dad said he could take over the room across, because it's like a daylight basement, like I have a window, we have a back door, all of that. So we're, like downstairs. Across the basement is another room. So when his dad said he could take that, I was so relieved because it meant I could go to bed when I want. I'm not waking up at 4:30 in the morning, not able to go back to sleep just because he got up to go to work. So I have my own sacred space now. I feel the privilege of that very keenly, that I am in a safe place. This town, everything, the whole area is very, very safe. I love my partner's dad. He's been kind of a dad to me. So like I'm in a very, very good place right now. Rent is incredibly affordable. I went into all of that to say 95%, probably maybe even more, of my time is spent alone, aside from Desi. But as far as like human contact, 95% of my time is spent alone. I work from home, which I love. Would not go back if I don't have to, as I'm looking for a job moving forward. If I don't have to get something outside of the home, I don't want to. Like, I love working from home, being here with Desi so she's not anxious. If I have a migraine day, whatever, like it's been incredible being able to work from home the last few years, especially after the pandemic debacle. So all of that being said, I am okay with being alone, but being in a relationship where I am not a priority, where I feel more lonely because of the dynamic of the relationship, that is what I'm ready to move on from. I would rather be single at this point in my life. I would rather be single and able to spread my wings than be where I am in this relationship. All of that being said, when I move, we will break up and go our separate ways. So right now, basically just trying to enjoy what we can about our relationship while we're still together. But this whole job thing, I don't know, and I keep going back to what happened after that argument where when I, like I mentioned earlier, like when I was sitting here sobbing and I just asked the universe to get me out of here. Now you kind of have the picture of why. I felt when I started coming out of like the whole shock of the job thing, I realized that I think this is part of the universe answering that plea. Like, it really was a plea. Please get me out of here. I don't know how, but I just have this feeling things will be better than they would have been if I had kept this job. Yeah, my timeline might be bumped out a few months, or it might not. I don't know. I don't know what to expect, except that it will be good. So, moving, job change, break up. I'm going to change my name. Talk about that more in like a future video, but when I move, I am leaving so much in Georgia, so much grief and trauma and pain that I have experienced. So that is it in a nutshell. So in telling all of this, where I am right now, I hope you can kind of see the heart behind why I want this channel. Because I want to document and share, and I want to be a light in your life with my vlogs. I really hope that the things that I share will help you feel like you're not alone. Because I have been so lonely. I've been so lonely, and there are a few YouTubers I follow who share this kind of thing, and just having that has helped me not feel so alone. And so if I can do that for you, that's what I want. Real life, folks, real life. So yeah, that is my mission, my goal, my dream for this channel. I want to share and enrich, and who knows, maybe my dream, the dream that I had as a teenager of being a full-time content creator, maybe that'll happen. Maybe it was put in my mind and my heart for a reason, and maybe this is the first step toward that. I don't know. Maybe it's just a fun hobby where I can build a cozy community on YouTube. I don't know. We will see, and we'll see together. I am committing to posting one video per week for the next 12 months. Documenting the ups and downs, documenting real life, normalizing the struggle, and reminding you that you're not in it alone. That there is hope, there is life, there is light, and there are other people dealing with the exact same emotions you are. Even if our circumstances are polar opposite, completely different, the emotions that humans feel are universal. I do have a couple of things that I would like to answer just in case you're curious. First off, in my vlogs, you're going to see me wearing an actual, this is an actual wedding, engagement band. I bought this for myself 3 years ago. This was before all of this happened with my partner, all of these things started coming to a head. So it was kind of a self-fulfilled prophecy in a way. I bought this as a reminder to stay true to my dreams, to be married to my destiny, whoever and whatever that holds. So I wear it all the time now. I pulled it out late last year because I was like, you know what? I have forgotten why I got it. I have forgotten the reason and the dream behind it. But it is my birthstone. It's a real aquamarine. I got it off of a shop on Etsy, and I absolutely love it. It's a flower to remind myself that I am blooming. So little did I know that 3 years later, this ring would truly mean so much. So just so you know, I wear it on my right hand as a promise to myself to be married to my highest good, my destiny, my dreams, all of that. There's that. And then also, I decided to follow the advice of a lot of people that I saw online saying, when you start a YouTube channel, don't tell your friends and family, because you don't need opinions or worrying about what people think to get in your way. I want to be real and authentic on this channel without worrying about what I'm going to say or what people are going to think or whatever. So that being said, if you have happened upon this video, this channel somehow, and I do happen to know you in real life, please don't tell me that you found my channel. I would really appreciate just not knowing, because I want to continue to feel free and authentic and able to share my content in a way that is true to me. I was going to introduce Desi in this video, but she is currently snuggled up in my bed having her after lunch nap. And if I wake her up, she will be absolutely inconsolable when it's time for me to get back to work. So that will have to be in a future video. Thank you so much. If you have watched all of this, then you are so awesome, and I'm so happy to have you here. I look forward to sharing this journey with you if you'd like to stick around and connecting in the comments. I really, really, really want to find like-minded people to share this journey with. So if this is you, if this is speaking to your soul right now, please drop me a comment and let me know that you are here, because that would mean the actual world to me. This video needed to happen, but it was so hard to sit down and do. I didn't know what I was going to say or how or anything. I have a sticky note with some notes on it. But I had no idea, and I felt so anxious and weird and just, I don't know, doing this, but it's done. Thank you again, and I will see you in my first ever vlog very soon. Stay cozy.